So speaking of The Voice and reality TV, Brandon, you had to perform America's Got Talent. I had Kitty Brucknell here last week, and she was on X Factor UK.
Yeah.
Having to share your craft in such a pop culture way, in such a forced reality show way, do you feel that you were able to really work yourself as an artist?
No, not entirely, to be honest. They give you 90 seconds, so that's all the time you have to show them, and the performances are live, and it's at Radio City, and there's 14 million people watching at home, and all you want them to do is to vote for you so you get to the next round. So it becomes a little bit about a popularity contest, and I always used to describe it, standing on that stage, as like a cross between, what's that move? Slumdog Millionaire?
Yes.
And Requiem for a Dream.
Requiem for a Dream is one of my favorite all-time movies, and nobody has ever seen that.
Really?
P.S. the score
Ellen
for
Burstyn,
that.
Are you kidding?
I have to see that, but
You have to see it.
because Ellen
It's a movie you
Burstyn-
only see once in your life. Once you see it, I've seen it 10 times,
I
but
definitely because
so
Ellen
good.
Burstyn is one of my favorite
she
actresses.
steals. In fact, Aaron Brockovich, Julia Roberts won the award over her. Stolen. You
Oh,
guys,
that's
please
right.
go watch
Yes.
Requiem for a Dream.
Ellen
It'll
Burstyn.
blow your mind.
Yeah,
It's
I'm sure.
heartbreaking, actually,
It's
isn't
It
it?
really
is.
intense. So watch it during the day with all the curtains open and some
Not by
friends around.
yourself,
Exactly.
right,
Yeah.
So good. Jared Leto is in it. Jennifer Connelly is in it. The Wayans actor, what's his first name?
Damon?
Damon? Marlon?
I think it's Marlon Wayans, but it's a total serious role. He's so good in it.
Wow.
God, and the score. It's the Kronos quartet. Yeah.
Oh.
But it was a great show. I mean, they took great care of the artists, and they make sure that you feel comfortable and all that kind of stuff. But there's so much inner monologue that's going on, like, oh shit, basically.
Now, did you feel like you had to modify your voice to fit mass America?
No, and they were very upfront about it. They said, we're a TV show. Our number one objective is to produce great television. With that said, we would never make you do something that you're uncomfortable with, and they never did.
How much say did you have? Like, how much creative control did you have?
I mean, they made the final decisions, but they certainly took most of my input in, and I don't really think we had anything to disagree upon.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
We have to talk about the video that we're about to see. I got to see a sneak peek. You guys, this is totally different than your other stuff. You guys travel all around the nation and on cruise ships because you're so just, all audiences love you. Old, young, gay, straight, everybody loves you. This video kind of sets you guys apart, and I've noticed from your social media, you've gotten a little bit more political. You guys have more of an edge this year. What's going on? Is it a joint effort, or?
Well, as far as social media and political things are concerned, I just felt like in the last few weeks, things have bubbled up so much that I felt like if we kept silent or didn't join the conversation, then we would be... It would look to people as if we didn't care, and I do care deeply, especially about this. James is Australian, so it's not the same for him. But
Australians don't care about anything. You're right,
it was less about politics,
including
and
bathing.
less about politics and more about human rights to me, and that's something we deeply care about. We wrote and recorded a song called "You Belong" that has to do with all of that.
Hashtag You Belong. Actually, go watch it
yes.
on YouTube. It's awesome.
But as far as this video being a little more edgy. Yes, it is kind of a departure as far as the storyline is concerned of what is in the video. The music is very much representative of what James and I do and what our sound is. And we're very proud about that. A perfect litmus test is we showed the videos to our moms. And
Oh my God, I want to hear the story.
Actually, I only just showed it to her this week because it took
were
me a long
nervous.
time to get up the courage to do it. Brandon showed it to his mum months ago.
I did. And she said, Brandon, are you sure the world's ready for this?
That's a good question. If I might share, I did show it to my mom because she's one of your biggest fans. And she was like, wow, this is so different. And you sing it in Spanish, which is cultural to you, but you guys are a little saucy.
It is a little saucy, but the song is a little saucy, and we want it to be true to the what the song is about and how we interpreted it, and then the story that is associated with it is something that is not necessarily that we have experienced firsthand, but we know is out there and that people have experienced it, and we wanted to do something a little different.
Yeah, and I mean, not to talk psychology, but I had a come to Jesus moment a couple of years ago after like a life seminar. I just moved back to Los Angeles and was having a rough time, struggling with getting more work and that kind of stuff. And I'm openly HIV positive and have been now for 11 years. And the most recent music video we made, "You Belong," I hold a sign that says that. And I just decided that it was so important for me to be myself and to take off all this shame that I've been carrying around with me forever. And I feel like this video is also representative of things that happen in life, in relationships. We're all flawed. We're not perfect. These things do happen, and I don't want to give it away until people see it. But I think it's important to just be who you are and not be ashamed of it. And I spent 30 plus years doing that. So
then there's a lot of people today who still feel like they can't be who they really are, and that's sad.
Well, I'm a skinny woman inside me. That's who I really am. What made you decide? I know Spanish is part of your cultural background, but what made you decide to incorporate this into this song?
Spanish is part of my cultural background.
Mexican and Spanish.
Mexican and Spanish, yes.
My family too, sweetie.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're basically the same person.
So we can eat tamales together, right, with our abuelas.
I actually don't like tamales. They're so
Give me back your
I
Hispanic
like
card.
mole, though.
The gay clutch.
Okay. Okay, good. Mole is delicious. It's the chocolate, right?
Real mole.
Hello. Yes, I do now.
Spanish has always been close to me. I spoke it to my grandparents growing up, and it's just a language that lends itself easily to me, and it's an easy language to sing in, and I feel passionate and connected when I'm in Latin countries. James knows I just feel more at home, and I've always wanted to record something in Spanish. So
I think the sexy nature of the song, the kind of sultry nature, lends itself to being in Spanish as well. I think things often sound better in Spanish or Italian.
That's the romantic
you know,
thing.
right? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So who directed this whole video? Like, who was behind it? Did you guys sit down and storyboard it together?
We actually storyboarded it with the director and the videographer. There was 4 of us together. We shot it in South Africa, in Johannesburg, when we were there in June and July last year. And the 4 of us kind of came up with the concept together. We had a bit of an idea about what we wanted, and we just kind of worked on it together.
But Graham Watkins is the name of the director. He's a young film director out of Johannesburg in South Africa. And Matthew Marinus is this incredibly talented musician and videographer, and he did all the camera work. And it was just one camera in his slide, and it was incredible the way it came out. But they directed it. We did storyboard it, and it was their idea to do something edgy, and sort of do an about face. There's kind of a surprise twist in the storyline of the video, and James and I were pretty nervous about it at first because, like you said, we do have such a wide range of demographic, and
we've always had such a good church boy kind of exterior.
Yeah, that's how we were. That's how we were raised. And
you may dress like a Christian, and the similarities end there.
And the America's Got Talent audience tends to be a little bit conservative, even though I was openly gay on the show.
But your show is not about that. Like, people know, but it's not. Yeah.
No, it's honestly, in some venues we don't talk about our relationship because we know that people might file complaints. And I think it's kind of sad, to be honest.
I think it's sad too, we all have our story to tell. Don, like, if you felt
story,
like you couldn't tell your story, then there's no point. That's what art's.
It's about that passion.
Yeah, that's sad that you feel you have to censor yourself or edit yourself. That's crazy. It shouldn't be like that.
No,
it shouldn't. You're right.
So we're actually going to watch the video, but we're going to talk over it because I don't want anybody to have a clear copy. I want them to go download the song and watch the video, but I want you to walk us through this process.
Okay.
I'll tell you what I was
thinking. And everybody,
like
talk through it. I want to hear what your guys' response is. This is the world premiere of Wicked Games. I played a few Wicked games. Monopoly, because I cheated. That's the wickedest I've ever got.
Monopoly's back.
That's my back.
I recognize them all.
I was about to say that.
Look at this finger work, though. It's the same finger work that I saw with you, Stephen. Beautiful.
I like that shot.
Your velvet voice is intoxicating.
Thank you.
After the other shirtless people that have been on today, I feel slightly embarrassed right now.
Who's that? She's pretty.
She's beautiful.
She was a friend of the director's, actually, an up-and-coming actress in Johannesburg.
And I think your audiences will begin to recognize the song, even though it's a different language. They're like, You do that flip so well.
Thank you.
Oh, here's the cello. The duet. This is when the duet starts. So these apartments are in South Africa?
A friend of ours owns a city, actually. They
I wanna come.
built a city after their family name with 30,000 homes on it, and this is one of the locations.
And then the performance shots at a theater that they underwrote also.
I'm obsessed with your jacket, by the way.
I know, come on, fashion.
That's a great jacket.
From
I borrow
store
it a
called
lot.
Caliber in Australia. Awesome store.
The whole pace of this video, though, is so good. It like draws you in, like you're in a dream almost.
Someone told me today that I could play a villain after watching that.
Oh, the story being told with the
That's
instruments
beautiful.
alone is gorgeous.
It's beautiful.
Here we go.
Ooh, saucy.
I love you do it full voice. Love it.
Remember how exhausted we were that day?
Oh my gosh. Bags.
And then we went to hear Bill Gates speak afterwards.
Did you hear that note? Forget
Beautiful.
about it. Baz Luhrmann just had an aneurysm somewhere.
This is gorgeous.
We're channeling a bit of Baz for that.
It's this energy, it's this vibrance, it's this story that's being told. And again, I want to reiterate why we talked over it is because I want you to go to YouTube and listen to it fresh. I want you to download the song because it's so... Oh, Don Most.
I thought I turned that off.
It's Scott Baio. He's like, can I be on this show too? No, you cannot.
And you totally did. I remember you like, I need to turn it up.
I
So
turned it off.
yeah,
I don't know
that's
what-
yes.
because it's my wife, so it got through.
Exciting.
She's like, I saw you got a bottle. You bringing it home?
Happy Valentine's.
No, actually, a lot of ghostly things happen here because of Sunset Gower. It's probably Gary Marshall texting you. He's like, good job.
Well, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
amazing.
So beautiful.
Oh, come on.
That's a little fancy. It's a little lyrical.
I know.
It is.
Brandon and
In-
James.
in the right key.
Yes.
It worked. It worked really well.
You hitting it sotto voce and then hitting it full voice is so magical. The playing that plays with his vocal is
It was a duet. It was
yeah,
great.
it was totally
Thank you.
duet. Okay, rapid fire.
Uh-oh.
Who wants to go first?
Oh, we're individual?
Oh, yes.
Because we tend to talk at the same
You're
time.
not getting away from it. Who wants to go first?
Oh,
I will.
What is the worst gift that Brandon has ever given you?
Nothing.
He
As
gave
in,
you no-
like,
he gave you nothing?
for our first anniversary, I did this really great little video montage and bought him some sexy underwear and some other things, and he just didn't get
But
me
to
anything.
be fair, that was
So
the year
how's
we
that?
weren't giving each other anything.
Yeah.
So
Was it
I'm-
an actual
I'm-
anniversary though?
it's-
Was it like
yeah.
a year?
Yeah.
Okay.
and
Yeah.
and I made the let's not give each other anything rule, and then I broke it.
yes. So
You just give it all
So
to you
that's
right
your
now.
fault then.
yes.
What is the most embarrassing song on your playlist?
I have a whole album called "Gay Dance Anthems to work out to."
I went running to them yesterday actually, and they really suck. No offense.
Oh, no.
They're like cover songs of dance albums, dance anthems.
Yep, so that's pretty embarrassing.
All right. So you're from Australia. What is one of your Australian customs that we in America would be like, what? That even you were like, because you spend a lot of time here,
Yes,
like in Orange County too.
yes. An Australian custom.
What's it like at Christmas? Because it's 130
it's certainly
degrees.
warm, yeah, but we have it's very British, so it's not really Australian. I don't know. Playing cricket in the backyard.
What does that mean?
Exactly.
catching giant spiders on your door. I don't know.
If you had to play a full-length concert with any one of your favorite singers, who would it be, dead or alive?
Sarah Bareilles.
She's great.
I fucking love her. Sorry.
Most embarrassing song on your playlist?
I have a whole album of embarrassing songs.
Let's see.
You asked that one.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. If you had to play one song from your set list when you guys are on the cruise lines over and over and over, it was the only song you could play for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Just that song you just played. That was amazing.
I never get tired of playing Hallelujah ever.
Yeah, there.
It's so beautiful.
That is a good one.
You should team up with a shirtless violinist and everybody would
Right?
go crazy.
We should.
Brandon,
Yes, sir.
what is the worst gift that James has ever given you?
Bad gas on a long car trip.
Oh,
The gift that keeps on giving.
no, I can't.
And I lock the windows and make sure that he can't roll them down. It's like a
Hotbox
Dutch
it.
oven. Yeah.
I can't. Most embarrassing song on your playlist?
It's got to be like. I had an obsession with reality TV show contestants, so I've got like some really doozies from
Susan Boyle.
Yeah.
What is she
What's his
doing
name?
right
She
now, by the
bangs.
way?
She bangs.
I don't know.
William Hung.
Ricky Martin.
No,
William
but
Hung.
the guy that did
William
the
Hung.
song. William Hung. There you go.
Yeah,
William
yeah.
Hung.
I don't have him, but I have that pants on the ground. Pants on the
Oh,
ground.
no, now you have that one?
Yes, I do.
Oh, my
Not gonna
God.
That's
lie.
a really bad one.
It is.
What is your pre-singing ritual?
Pre-singing rituals, I never drink the day or two before performance. That's first. I do 30 minutes of vocal warm-ups and to make sure I'm hydrated.
Do
I
you
always
do
go
like
to
the
gym.
typical what's your...
Should I give you a run through? I know them in and out.
He does. He hears them every day. There's a vocal coach here in LA that I work with sometimes. His name's Dave Stroud. And it's different. It's a departure from the technique that I normally was accustomed to. I'm a trained opera singer. So, but now that we cross over into so many other genres, this one really works well for me. And it's about just going well and above your range, so that way you in warm-ups, that way you know that you're confident you can hit the high notes in the performances. So that's what I do. I don't really have any other rituals. I tend to take vocal rest, so maybe till 12 or sometimes 3 p.m. on the day of the
best
show.
part of my day.
You don't talk or
I don't
anything?
talk.
No talking.
No, because I say
You're just texting all day long.
Although
He's
it is,
like-
it is
That's his
frustrating.
moment of zen.
It is frustrating when he clicks at me
So
because he wants to
sometimes
get my
I'll-
attention. I'm like, I'm
Or
not a
I'll-
monkey.
Or I'll just text him
Well,
because
fan rumors say that you have a little bell. No, just kidding.
No.
it's coming. Don't worry.
Oh, it sure isn't.
Get like one of those dog clickers.
That's a good idea.
What is a song that you guys do in your act that you know that it's a challenge for you? Because we all, as performers, we put in the easy songs that we can let our voice rest a little bit. So what's a song you're like, oh God, now I have to do this?
So in one of our shows, we do this Phantom of the Opera medley, and it's something that James arranged, and it's really incredible. It was based on a Lindsey Sterling arrangement, actually. It's 9 minutes of just epic, like, balls to the walls,
It's the
playing
entire
and
show
singing.
pretty much in 9 minutes.
Yeah, but he's just, like, ferociously playing the cello, and, you know, there's all kinds of crazy heavy singing, and I do the whole Christine thing at the end with the big high notes, and it's just...
Is this on
it's
YouTube? Like,
very
where is
taxing.
this?
We'll send you a copy. We do it in our shows. I have footage, but not here.
I have to see this.
Yeah, I want to see
It's
it
pretty
too.
epic. People go crazy. They stand up.
I love Phantom of the
And it's
Opera.
like number 4 in our show. And people are standing already. We're like, okay.
Have to see
But,
it.
you know, I don't know. American audiences in particular, for whatever reason, if you sing a long note sustained or it's high, be it good or bad, they love it.
I
They
sing
love it.
Mr. Cellophane, and you know he does the
I can
high
play that.
note.
Yeah.
Can you really?
Yeah.
Let's
I
do it
played-
live
I
on
can play
whatever.
the entire score of Chicago.
Shut up. Shut up.
Why don't we just have a musical in here?
Right?
I think we should. And
I think
then
we should.
Dawn's gonna come in, and we're gonna do everything. Brendan, if you could go back and record any song that a famous person made famous from the beginning of time to now, what would it be?
Oh, gosh. That's a really difficult question. I think I my grandfather listened to a lot of the Rat Pack, and I grew up with so much Rat Pack music, and I would love to record What Kind of Fool Am I that Sammy Davis Jr. recorded.
Written by Anthony Newley.
Yes, and Leslie Brookus from
Yes,
Stop the World, I Want to
Stop
Get
the
Off,
World,
an old
right.
musical.
Yes, that's your song? Really?
Randomly, it's my song. It's my jam.
It's amazing when he sings it.
Oh, it's great. Great.
You guys have the best PR manager who has roses for us, so he's going to distribute these roses.
We do Fuzzy Image Media. They're amazing. And Justin Baker is the CEO of the company.
He's the
and
bum.
He thinks of everything before we think of it, and we're so grateful to have
He
him.
actually, think of me.
I feel like I'm on The
think
Bachelor
of
right
me
now.
fondly.
Yes. Who gets the rose?
Happy Valentine's Day. We're going to go around the room
Aw.
and tell our listeners, thank you, Justin.
Thank you very much.
God
Oh,
bless
even
Kurt.
Kurt. He's going to take it
We
home
all
and he's
get
going to
a
take
rose.
credit and he's going to give it to his wife.
Why is mine dying already? Is this like Beauty and the Beast?
Have you guys seen the trailer for Beauty and the Beast?
Oh my gosh.
Good. Wait, did you see the trailer where it goes like
Where she sings and they move?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, they put it side by side to the original.
Yes.
it's
It's like exactly. Like
I
this.
haven't seen it.
Yeah,
So
but-
good. You don't. You
You
like
hate
Emma
it?
Watson?
What's wrong with Emma Watson?
Can she sing?
She's Hermione, and you'll say nothing bad.
Kurt, thank you so much for tonight. James, where can our listeners find you together and separate?
Brandon James is our name, or Brandon and James, but BRANDEN. BrandonJames.com. You can get us on social media at Brandon J Music.
Which Twitter, Instagram, Facebook,
all of it.
all that stuff.
And your website is great because you can look at everything in one glance, even some
Everything.
past interviews you've done with me.
Yeah, and we're selling calendars now, so if you want
I
a
saw that.
shirtless pic.
But go to YouTube and really look, Wicked Games is so beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're really
Yeah, that
proud
was
of it. We're
amazing.
happy.
Yeah. Don Most, where can your fan favorites find you?
Well, DonnieMost.com and Facebook, Don Most, and Twitter, @Most_Don. I
Yeah,
guess.
your Twitter's a little. Go to DonnieMost.com because your website's really good. You have clips, and you have your resume as director.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff on there.
Yeah, and great pictures from the set of Happiness.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff.
It's been such a treat to be able to talk to you.
Oh,
Like,
thanks. It's great being here. I enjoyed it and with everybody. It was a lot of fun.
thank you, Don.
Yeah.
Stephen Daler, where can, as if our listeners haven't already been like, oh.
on Facebook and Twitter, you can search Stephen Daler and you'll find me. And then on Instagram, I'm the only Stephen.
The
A big-
only one. I
The
love
only
it.
one. A big thank you to Mama Rose. Mama Rose, your Twitter is, it's sad.
Oh, don't make your mum sad on Valentine's Day.
Because she
was just
doesn't know
about to
how to
say
use
that.
Twitter. If any of our listeners want to help Mama Rose with her Twitter, she's all about it. But look her up on Facebook, Marcela Rodriguez. She's the best mom. Happy Valentine's Day, Mom.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you.
All right, we'll let you go back to your vodka. Kurt, as always, thank you. Fuzzy Media, thank you for our roses. My listeners, I have to give you a big thanks, and we have a big announcement. We are now syndicated on Reverie. So Reverie now, you can see us on Apple TV, Roku. Where else, Kurt? It has all the things there.
Google Play.
Google, oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's so excited. You
All
can
the
see.
things.
Anyway, we're now syndicated there. Thank you to all of our listeners. We love you so much. The shows just get more and more fun. We bring it to you. See you next Tuesday.
Bye.
Bye.
I love that.
This has been On the Rocks with Alexander, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. on Universal Broadcasting Network. Find me on Facebook on The Rocks Radio Show. Tweet me or Instagram me at On The Rocks On Air. See you next Tuesday!